in the YouTube chat, man. I didn't hit go live. I forgot to hit go live over there, man. My bad. My bad. Shout out to everybody in the building. Dan, Shryak, Devin S3, Orlando, Matos87, Prince Monito. What's up, my people? Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Sixers Magic. There was a little bit of rumors that maybe Joel Embiid wasn't going to play. Bucket Getter 215, what up? I think just because a big matchup against Jokic, Joel Embiid dominated. I would have been fine with him sitting. But he's playing anyway. He's playing anyway, man. Hey, what's up? I can't say her name right, but what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Great to be a Philly fan today, isn't it? Yes, sir. Teresa Gazdick, what's up? What's good, DJ? No frauds. Go Sixers. Go Sixers. Go Sixers. Go Birds. Go Sixers. Go Birds, man. Yeah. Good job, Nina. Good job, Nina. Posting stuff on Instagram and Twitter right now. Got to remind the people, you know? I know a lot of you guys don't need reminded. Some people do. Some people need reminded, man. MT, what up? Deadeye Dan, Caleb Foster. What's going on? Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. Posted on Twitter one time. Live now. Zach Pascal ringing the bell? I mean, that's pretty cool. Guess they couldn't get anyone else. Every day we lit. Every day we lit. Man, I've been really hooked on the Eagles stuff lately, man. It's been a lot of fun. Sixers being where they are right now, dominating the Denver Nuggets the other night. That fourth quarter against Nikola Jokic was just couldn't have asked for anything better. Then a day later, we watched the Eagles take out the 49ers to advance to the Super Bowl. Couldn't have gone any better. Then I trolled 49ers fans that night. I trolled them again this morning on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. They can't get rid of me. They can't get rid of me, bro. D-Melt, let's go. Mr. Do Something. Shout out to everybody in here, man. We got 13 in the playback. Let's go, man. Let's go. MT, what up? Would you rather a Sixers chip? Hold on, somebody else asked me a question. Oh, Golengo, what's up, man? Thanks for coming into Playback TV chat. Who you got tonight? I mean, it's the Orlando Magic. They're, a tanking team, essentially. A lot of young talent. You got Markelle Fultz returning to Philly. Shout out to Markelle Fultz. I hope the Sixers Philly fans give him a nice welcome back. Great kid. Nice guy, man. He went through all of the stuff with the shoulder and losing his ability to shoot, and the fans supported him the whole time, and he tried and tried and tried to get it back. He tried to get better. The fans supported him the whole time, man, for years. I was at the game when he hit a corner three, and we were chanting, "Thank you, Drew," because that offseason Drew Hanlon apparently fixed his jump shot. But yeah, he never really complained about anything. The fans loved him. He tried his best, man. It just didn't happen. And eventually we traded him. But yeah, he handled the situation the way that you should handle a situation like that. Unlike somebody else that couldn't handle Sixers fans who supported him for years. So, shout out to Markelle Fultz, man. I'm pretty excited to watch him play tonight. Seen a couple Magic games on NBA League Pass here and there, but excited to kind of watch him on, every possession type of thing. Best sports city in the world. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Anybody who doesn't think that is flat out a fraud, man. Anybody who doesn't think that is flat out a fraud. Is what it is, man. He's slowly getting back to that player that we drafted. All right, here's a tip, man. Sixers win the tip. James Harden with the ball. They hate us because they can't handle us, man. It's Harden, mid-range jumper to start the game. Splash. Let's go. They hate us because we're too serious, man. A lot of these players get used to playing in cities where nobody cares. And they play somewhere where fans care every night. They don't know how to handle it. Fultz throws an alley-oop to Carter to start the game for the Magic, and he missed the layup. Let me get a scoreboard over on my YouTube stream. Tobias drives off the glass. Money. 4-0. Fultz drives right side. Kind of looks hesitant to go to the rim. Wendell Carter for three off the rim. Harden running the floor. Was that a pass? Here's Joel has Carter one-on-one. That's cooked. Oh, Joel turns it over. He should have. Damn. They brought a double from behind and. They brought a double from behind, and it looked like Joel just didn't know it was there. I mean, got to communicate right there, man. Got to communicate right there. Bonchero. Is that how you say his last name? Bonchero? That's how I've been saying it. Magic are about 0 for 4 so far. Here's Harden running the floor again. Let's go, Joel. Oh, he can't guard you. Take him one-on-one. Let's go. Joel versus Carter at the free throw line. Foul, jump shot. Almost got the and one, man. Almost got the and one. All right, let me fix my scoreboard here. Because the NBC one is not the same as the ESPN one, so... There's the scoreboard. Oh, my. Here's Allah talking about old players, man. It's literally all the guy does, bro. How can I compare this guy to somebody that played in 1941? Just stop it, man. Stop it. Let it go. Another turnover. Harden running the floor. Tobias. All the way to the rim. Missed it. Looked like he wanted to dunk on Banchero, but... Joel. On Banchero. He kicks it out to Harden. Harden floater. Missed it. It should be about 10-0 right now. But it's all right. Paolo, mid-range jumper. Missed it. Man, the Magic are 0 for 5 to start the game. R. Jones, I put 100 on Harden getting a triple-double tonight. Am I stupid? No, you're not stupid. Embiid and one off the glass. Yeah, this is going to be a rough night for Wendell Carter, man. He's just flat out not going to be able to guard Joel Embiid one-on-one. I don't know how he's arguing that. You're leaning forward and you get up under, you get on top of his shoulder. I mean, would have finished. Banchero. It's pronounced Banchero. Banchero? Banchero or Banchero? Banchero or Banchero? 8-0. Look, as good as the Sixers been rolling, man. Banchero. Okay, thanks. As good as the Sixers been rolling, there should be nothing about this game that's close unless we kind of just jog around it. Harden gets to the rim, foul. Almost got an and one on the floater. There should be nothing about this game that's close. And after taking out the number 1 seed in the West yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago, after the big win over the Denver Nuggets, I think we should still be riding that level of effort and play. You know what I mean? And the Magic should not be able to hang with us at all, bro. The Magic should not be able to hang with us at all. Yeah, Brett Mark. Jokic fraud MVP. Embiid's good at drawing fouls. It's a shame people actually believe the foul merchant stuff. 10-2 in the first couple of minutes of this one. Here's Banchero. Wendell Carter for 3. Airballed it. Yikes. Yikes. I just want to see this look like a contending team versus a non-contending team. That's all I want to see in it. It looks like that so far. It looks like that so far. Soup Cooler, what up? Markelle Fultz. Yeah, someone said in the chat, Markelle's getting back to that player that he was. He has to get that three-point range back to be the player that we drafted, and he's just not getting it back. There's Harden. Draws another foul. Kind of landed on P.J. Tucker, though, man. I don't really like that too much, but... Yeah, he would have to get that. He would have to get that three-point range back, man, and... He never really got it back, bro. The kid was such a good three-point shooter in college. He was such a good three-point shooter, man. And he was a great three-point shooter in the summer league. It was that 1 month between summer league and the start of the season, the 2 months, August, September, half of October. In 2.5 months, something happened. You know, and then he showed up in the regular season, and all of a sudden he's at the free throw line, like doing weird stuff. Form all jacked up. And everybody's like, what the hell happened to Markelle Fultz? Just sucks, man. It's just such a Philly type of thing to happen, man. So much bad luck when it comes to sports in this town. Oh, Fultz gets a steal after a bucket. Missed it, but let's go, man. Let's not play sloppy, man. Let's have our heads straight and put this game away. Take care of this game, man. Tobias posting up. Fadeaway jumper, splash, and one on Gary Harris. I'm not quite sure where the foul is, but we'll take it. I think Tobias is creating most of the contact. Yeah, he kind of leaned. I guess he leaned forward when he shot it right there. Yeah. Yeah. Is 15-4. Is this Franz Wagner? I don't really remember the roster, the Magic's roster. Gary Harris for three, missed it. Embiid running the floor. Back to Harden. Alley-oop to Embiid. And he he didn't dunk the oop. He landed and put in a reverse. It was kind of awkward, but whatever works. 17-4. Now this looks like a contending team versus a non-contending team so far in this game. This is two totally different leagues of team right now. This is two totally different leagues right here. Yay! We got 50 in the YouTube stream. Hit the like button. Get me to 100. We got 17 in the playback room. Let's get to 20. Playback.tv/runitbackphilly. NZ for three. What up? Brett Mark. They just need to bring it for a while and put it out of reach. Rest the starters in the fourth. After the Nuggets game, do you see Doc putting PJ on more centers to let Embiid roam, or do you think it only works with passing bigs like Jokic? I mean, it definitely works with a passing big like Jokic. You know? Jokic can't, when he gets an aggressive defender on him, he's so efficient because he's a pass-first player. And like I say all the time, he's an amazing talent, but the fact that he passes the ball instead of taking difficult shots doesn't mean he's the greatest player of all time. You know, that's all I'm saying, man. Go Birds! Go Birds! Yeah, that's why it works so well. And, you know, I told Swipecam again today. I replied to him on Twitter. He said something about Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic being 1 and 2 for the third year in a row. And I said, we found out who the real MVP was 2 nights ago. One player is very efficient, and one player leads his team to victory. One player passes the ball to his other teammates and gets a lot of assists and takes easy shots all game. I mean, only 12 field goal attempts for an MVP. That's just not an MVP to me unless it's, you know, I guess he's kind of a 7-foot Steve Nash-ish I guess if you want to say that type of MVP, but I'm sorry, man. Most valuable player to me is a guy that does it on both ends and comes up huge in the fourth quarter, puts the ball in the hoop. Kobe Bryant has how many MVPs, man? He would never, he hardly passed the ball his whole career. Yeah, Swipe Cam's a great dude, man. He's just totally wrong about Joel Embiid and Nikola Jokic. It's okay. Harden drives, floater, missed it. Here's Fultz, cross half court. Jonathan Isaac on him, takes Embiid, wild shot. Good defense by Joel. DeAnthony Melton for three, short. Fultz is just not a threat to shoot from three, and he's just kind of, this is what he is now. He's going to be a solid point guard his whole career, but, you know, he'll have to have great players around him to really be effective, like Rajon Rondo was back in the day. He's just not really a threat to shoot. That kind of sucks, man. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Jonathan Isaac didn't play basketball for over 1,000 days. Tobias over Fultz in the paint. That's easy money. 19-4. Fultz on the left side. Let's see Boncaro, man. Let's see what you got. Passes it back to Franz Wagner for three. Off. Man, the Magic can't buy a bucket. They might finish this quarter with 4 points. DeAnthony Melton all the way in, left hand. What a finish. What a finish, man. 21-4. This might be a historic blowout if we keep this momentum up. Here's Franz Wagner on the right side. Fultz at the free throw line. Jumper over Tobias. He missed it. DeAnthony Melton splits the defense. Tobias for three. Oh, he missed it, man. I wanted 24-4. Here's Boncaro. He lost the ball. Harden, good hand on it, man. Harden, good hand on it. Comcast is trying hard to make us bet on sports. That's a new wave, baby. Everybody's trying hard to make you bet on sports. Every single sport. Once sports betting became legal in Pennsylvania, man, it's a wrap, dude. Every single time you turn on sports, it's nothing but betting companies. Gary Harris for threes, wide open. He hit it. 21-7. Yeah, Fultz takes foul line pull-ups. I'm talking about the three-pointer, man. He was a deep threat in college. He shot 41% from the three-point line. He just doesn't look to shoot threes anymore. He was a very good off-the-dribble three-point shooter, too. Like, he would go around a screen right here and pull up for three. And he lost that ability, and he kind of learned to play without it. I don't know, man. I don't know if he'll ever get that back. I think it's a physical ability now, but I also think it's a mentality thing, too. He's not shooting a lot of them, but he's taking and making them. Well, he's not shooting a lot of them, so he's not taking them. When he does shoot them, he's making them. I get what you're saying. He has to be wide open to shoot a three. He's shooting 34% from three-point range on the season on one attempt per game. That's not taking or making at a very high rate. 34% on one attempt per game? So he basically shoots as many threes as PJ Tucker. Joel running the full court. He's got a little ball spin. Jumped early. Tried to do a layup from the foul line. Missed the layup. Wagner for 3. Short. Let's get some boards. Joel. What is Joel the point guard? Joel just ran 3 fast breaks in a row. Maxi's in the game. Embiid way under the rim on Wagner. That's easy money. 25-9. Joel's mad at himself a little bit. Heard nightlife all side, would I be? He not me. Stixers? Oh, the drum line? They actually call them the Stixers? How did this team beat the Celtics? I think they were playing without Jaylen Brown, but still. That probably shouldn't happen, right? They beat them 3 times this season. Yeah, they did. You're right. You know, it's the NBA, man. Anybody can beat anybody. Hot shooting night for the other team. Maybe the Celtics were ice cold. I don't know. I don't think I watched any of those games. That's kind of funny, though, that they beat them 3 times. 18 in the playback. Let's get to 20 PlaybackTV/RunItBackPhilly. Hit the like button on YouTube for me. Let's go. We're watching the Sixers drumline over here on Playback. Sixers Stixers. This is what we should be doing to teams like Orlando. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. It should not be close. I mean, Embiid already started to, get positioned down low, and there's no. I mean, who on this team can even keep him out of the paint? It's not even really about someone that can defend him, because none of them can defend him, but none of them can even keep him out of the paint. You see how far under the rim he got on Wagner that last possession? He can do that a lot. He could score a lot of points like that without really exerting himself, without really working too hard, just big body getting to the rim. Austin Baker 710. If they don't double Embiid, it's game over against any team. Exactly. The reason the Celtics are so good at slowing Joel down is because they're very good at doubling, and they have versatile interior defenders. Who's that? Here's Maxey. Step back 3. Missed it. Forgot they have Cole Anthony. Wagner for 3 again. He missed it. Mo Wagner. Here's Embiid. Joel, what are you doing? Just take him, man. Oh, my God. Joel and Wagner one-on-one. He's in no man's land. Go baseline. Now they bring the double. Don't wait for the double. He got hit in the face. No call. Banchero missed a floater. Banchero's missing a lot of shots so far, man. Oh, he slapped him right on the top of the head. He had his hand on his back. He's climbing up his back and punched him in the head, bro. What's going on here? How do you not call that? Vincent, just here to say Purdy quit. He was not hurt. If he was hurt, doctors would have ruled him out. Either way, go home. Go home team, and I'd rather go home team, and I'd buy Harden beard oil. Beard oil is a scam, just so you know. It's all vitamin E. It's all the same thing with somebody else's name on it. Franz Wagner with the floater on the left side. 25-13. 9-4 run in the last 2 minutes. Montrezl Harrell's in the game. Shake Milton, George Niang, Matisse Thybulle. See what happens here. This is supposed to be Maxi's lineup right here. He's got Bull in the corner. He shoots a step back three and he airballs it. Is 9-4 really a run though? Yeah, you're right, I guess. Here's Wagner all the way to the rim for a wide open dunk. Hey, are you a Niners fan or something, man? You've been kind of defending the Niners a little bit hard in the chat, bro. It's very random of you. Brett Mark 7, give me Wagner on the bench. I want to see Maxey have a little bit of a bounce back game after last game. Not, nobody. I mean, it was Joel's game in Denver, but thought Maxey struggled in that off the bench lineup a little bit. Damn, I tried to do a Sixers stream and I got people sticking up for the 49ers in the chat. What the hell? I don't care what happened to Brock Purdy's elbow. He got his ass kicked by the best defensive line in football. That's what happened. There. Took care of that. Shake Milton for three. Splash. Yeah, I said 30-12, man. 31-7. I was almost on the money. Cole Anthony. Mo Wagner putback dunk. We're not boxing out. We're not rebounding. This Montrezl Harrell, George Niang power forward center combo is so bad in the paint, man. It's so bad in the paint, dude. Hey, guys, just so you know, we got the Bleacher Report stream tomorrow. I'm going to promote it on a video after this game. I'm going to promote it on a video tomorrow morning. But we have a Bleacher Report live stream tomorrow on Bleacher Report app at 4 p.m. We're going, I'm pretty sure it's going to be titled The 4 Ways the 76ers Can Win the East. Hold on a second. Let me tell you exactly what it is. 4 p.m. tomorrow. 4 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow on Bleacher Report app. It's going to be called 4 Keys to the Sixers Winning the East. 4 Keys to the Sixers Winning the East. Run It Back Philly on Bleacher Report app tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 Keys to the Sixers Winning the East. Need y'all to show up, man. And like I said, I'll be promoting it again on a video after this game and a video tomorrow morning. I'll be promoting it again. I'm really looking forward to you guys showing up and showing out on Bleacher Report app, man, because You know, basically, if I do numbers on Bleacher Report, they're going to be like, hey, this guy did numbers, bro. Mike T, what's up? Thanks for being in the playback chat. Playback.tv/RunItBackPhilly. We're watching the game live and in sync. I do not like the Eagles at all, but as a Raiders fan, I hope they crush Kansas City. Well, I mean, I feel bad for you being a Raiders fan. You know, so I don't know why you don't like the Eagles. What did we do to you? What did we do to you, man? We don't even play the Raiders. 4 keys to the Sixers winning the East. Vincent, I appreciate you, man. I'll log on from 2 accounts with enough time in advance. 4 p.m. tomorrow. Bleacher Report app. It's cool that they asked me, man, because like, you know, they got Dom 2K on there. They got some big NBA YouTube streamers on there. And for me to even be in the same conversation as some of those dudes is awesome. Cole Anthony misses a 3. Maxi Trez, Niang, Shake, Thibault. Shake back to Thibault. Thibault to Niang. Maxi, 5 on a shot clock. Shake Milton for 3. Missed it. Man, I don't know, bro. Here's Bowl. Matisse Thybulle gets a steal. Now finish this. Dunk it. He missed the layup. Oh, my God. Bro. Why can't Matisse Thybulle make layups? He got fouled, but I mean, come on, man. Just dunk the ball. Dunk the damn ball, Matisse. Always trying to do something fancy. He did get slapped hard on the left arm, but. Hey, at least he made the free throw. At least he made the free throw, man. A modern day Andre Roberson. Yeah, I love Matisse Thybulle's perimeter defense, man. And against good teams, like what you saw against the Denver Nuggets, when those guards were doing what they wanted to do in the first half, who put a stop to it? Matisse Thybulle. We need him. We need him against Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. We need him against Seth Curry, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. Niang hits a 3. We need him against elite perimeter guards. That's why we need him. And you just need him to shoot the ball when he's open. That's all. I don't expect him to be a really great. Oh, my God. Who was that? What a pathetic dunk attempt. Allah, that was hilarious. Allah the Nabi just cracked me up, man. He said, who does he think he is, Ja Morant? Who is that? Who is number 4 on the first Allah W? Jalen Suggs? Jalen Suggs tried to dunk from almost the foul line on Montrezl Harrell, and I mean, he wasn't even close to the rim. He wasn't even close to the rim. He said, who does he think he is, Ja Morant? That was great. That was great, man. Was Jalen Suggs a high draft pick? I think he was top of the first round, right? Like top 10. Vincent, 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Bleacher Report app. It's not a podcast. It is a stream inside the Bleacher Report app on your phone. 37-19. Let's go. Let's go up 20 right here in the second quarter. Shake. Corner. Need a little bit more movement in this lineup, man. Shake. 4 on the shot clock on Wagner. 1-on-1. He drives all the way to the rim. Nice take. Shake Milton with the left hand. Nice take. Shake Milton with the left hand. Jans, my bad. Thanks for the super chat. Mo Wagner infuriates me in ways many can't. Why? Because he's... What do you mean? What don't you like about him? He cocked his arm all the way back. He really thought he was going to poster somebody, man. That's wild. That is wild. TC steals. Isn't Orlando tanking? I mean, they're not good. They're at the top of the draft every year. They keep drafting players, and, you know, I guess that's considered tanking. Joseph Christman, who would you want to trade for before the deadline? I just don't really see... I don't really see options for the Sixers, man. I don't think they're going to trade anybody. I don't think they're going to trade for anybody. Unless you can get something for Jaden Springer. If they could get something for Jaden Springer, I don't know. Like, who could, like, we don't have first round draft picks. Do we have second round draft picks? Not sure how that's a foul. Yang straight up and down. Korkmaz and Springer for Zach Collins. Korkmaz and Springer for Zach Collins. Does that get his name? Does that get it done? Matisse Thybulle for 3. Hit it. Let's go. Let's go, Matisse. I don't know if Korkmaz and Jaden Springer gets you anything in return in a trade. Daquan Adams, what's up? Here's Bol, mid-range jumper. Franz Wagner, offensive rebound. Nobody down there to box out. But we're scoring in this lineup, so we're surviving the non-Joel Embiid minutes. Here's Montrezl Harrell under the rim. Moves Bol out of his way. And finishes. Do you think we need a backup rebounding center? There's a couple things I would say this team needs. It just doesn't matter. Doc Rivers is going to play Montrezl Harrell. They're not going to trade for Andre Drummond. They're not going to trade for any... he's going to play Montrezl Harrell. Paul Reed won the backup center position last year in the playoffs. Doc Rivers is still playing Montrezl Harrell. It's about the coach. It's about the coach. You can do whatever you want with the roster. Doc Rivers is going to play Montrezl Harrell. Unless Doc just doesn't really trust Paul Reed that much, and I just don't see him. Unless it's for Doc to trust him enough to play him over Montrez, it would have to be a veteran rebounding backup center. I don't know, man. I don't know. It would have to be a veteran rebounding backup center, I guess. I mean, who's out there? I guess Andre Drummond is the only one, and they're just not going to trade for Andre Drummond. I don't see that happening. Maidenless, I agree completely. We didn't even need Montrez. We could have kept Bassey and Joe. Yeah. Charles Bassey and Isaiah Joe and Paul Reed. All three Daryl Morey draft picks. If Daryl Morey was smart, he would trade Korkmaz, Springer, and Montrezl Harrell for a solid backup small forward. Then you're saying Glenn Rivers would be happy playing Paul Reed at backup center. You saw when we were out Montrez and Embiid, he started PJ Tucker at center. He still wouldn't start Paul Reed at center. He played PJ Tucker at center. He'll play George Niang at center before he puts Paul Reed in the game. And who's the solid backup small forward you're getting for Korkmaz, Springer, and Montrez? And what's Montrez even on? A 1-year veteran minimum? There's no fixing. There's a couple holes. There's a couple weak spots in the roster. I'll agree with that, but I don't think there's any fixing it at this point. I think you, like somebody said last stream, you have to survive the non-Embiid minutes. That's what you got to do. As Wendell Carter gets to the rim and Montrez fouls him. Sam Phillips was what? What's up? I think Doc will play Drummond over Harrell. Yeah, I think he would too. I just don't see that trade going down. Is an Andre Drummond trade possible? Is that a thing people are talking about? I haven't heard I haven't heard really anything about that. Maxey, Reed, Bassey, Shake all coming off the bench. I'm telling you, man, Maiden, I'm agreeing with you. That would have been a nice unit off the bench. It really would have. But at the same time, Charles Bassey's on a G League two-way right now, so he's not even really getting consistent time in San Antonio. So, I don't know. Shake Milton throws an alley-oop to Montrezl Harrell, and it goes out of bounds because, it's Montrezl Harrell. Cedi Osman will be a nice get. I agree with that. He's what? It's probably not possible either. What do we have? Again, what do we have to offer? What do we have to offer, man? Cedi Osman had 30 points last night. Korkmaz and House? Oh my God, they're both terrible. Nobody's giving you anything for Korkmaz and Daniel House. None of those dudes aren't even NBA players. Dude, a lot of reports say Bulls could be looking to trade Drummond. Wagner, step back three, short. Let's go. Get a rebound. Wendell Carter with another offensive board. No, because Trez can't rebound. That's why he was open. Montrez is still in the game with Harden, PJ, Niang. No, it's not Niang anymore. It's Tobias. Yeah, there's still not really a rebounder on the floor. Wendell all the way under the rim on Harden. You could trade for Drummond if you give up Thibault. Listen, if they weren't going to use Matisse Thybulle, like I said, a lot of times they should have traded him in the offseason. The Bulls wanted Matisse Thybulle in the offseason, man, and I thought it was possible to package. There's my dude Joey Katz and DJ Ghost on the TV. Let me take a picture of Joey, bro. I always miss this. I'm going to send it to him. I finally got a picture. I'm going to send it to him. Last time he said, send me a picture. Because this broadcast right here is from the NBA League Pass. They don't show this on TV, you know what I mean? So this is during commercial breaks. So Joey doesn't know he's on TV. Carlos Holloway, what's up? Hey, this is a boring game, but we should win this easy. This is absolutely a boring game. It is the Orlando Magic on a Monday night. I don't know if Thibel's such a tough one when you talk about trading him, man, because it's like the potential is there. The potential for him to be an elite defensive wing is there, man. You know, so Kopik, what's up? DJ sounds like a benabler. Why do I sound like a benabler? What? The potential for Matisse Thybulle. Yeah, Ben had potential. He 100% did not live up to it. Not even close. Gilly is at the game. Shout out to Gilly the Kid, man. Dude was an underground rapper for like 20 years in Philly. Never broke the mainstream. And then got a contract for a podcast from Barstool Sports, man. It's a real grind, man. But there is this Gilly song. It's called Get Down on the Ground. If you guys ever never heard it and you really want to hear, it was a real old school, like hype kind of Philly club song. Get Down on the Ground. Gilly the Kid. Look it up. Crash the Glass. You know what that is? That beat was so fire. Joel gets fouled on a free throw line jumper. Hell yeah, that's old, man. It's one of those songs that's old, but I can still play it because it's a banger. Music never dies, man. 45-27. 6 minutes left. Julio, he wrote for Lil Wayne too. Yeah, I remember. I think that's like the first time I really heard of him when all that came out. You know, him claiming that he wrote for Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne kind of denying it and stuff like that. That was a smart tactic by him to put that out there, whether it was true or not. Banchero, PJ Tucker on him. Misses again. Banchero can't buy a bucket. Embiid kind of tosses Jalen Suggs and gets called for an offensive foul. I'm 24 and remember that, John. It can't be that old. I mean, you might have heard it years after it was released, but I do think it's probably 20 years old. I think it was probably like 2000, 2001, 2002. PJ's clamping Banchero. Watch it. Watch it. PJ's clamping Banchero. Embiid fouled going to the rim. I don't know. I think they hit the ball. They're all arguing. Glenn has successfully phased Maxey out of the offense. What? Nah, I think Maxey was good off the bench just 2 days ago. He had 27 off the 2 games ago. He had 27 off the bench. Who were we playing? I forget. That was a Brooklyn game. Maxey had 27 off the bench. He had a really nice run in the second quarter. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. Maxey has to, you know. This is why I said. Remember when I said I don't know if I like Maxey coming off the bench because Maxey's numbers are clearly better when he plays with James Harden. Stagger him and give him his little lineup without James and Joel, but I don't know, man. I like Maxey on with James. I don't know. Wagner all the way in. Embiid didn't even really defend it. Tobias on Fultz. Turnaround fadeaway. Missed it. PJ Tucker offensive rebound. Missed it. Banchero all the way in. Over Tobias and 1. Cuts the lead to 17. Uh-oh, we might be in trouble. Hey, listen, I'm joking, but at the end of the day, it is the Sixers, man. Let's not forget. Man. Maxey's good off the bench because we have no other bucket getters to put out there. I mean, I'm not disagreeing. Maxey just needs to find his way off the bench, man. It's tough for him. He's just not a guy that, like, creates offense, you know? Oh, my God. Embiid, a nice fake on the baseline and then hammers it. Joel's having his way today, man. This is a fun game for him. Have a nice jog-around game. Drop 40 points without really trying type of game. That's what's going on here. Melton. Embiid for 3. Splash! Embiid's been feeling himself on that three-pointer lately, man. The couple that he hit in Denver was huge. Sixers don't get back on defense, Kate says. Just give up an easy 2 on the other end. Tobias drives, kicks to Joel. Kind of a tight pass. Fultz gets a steal. Banchero gets a dunk on the other end. Step back dagger was incredible. Call to ISO on Jokic in Philly. Calls a ISO on Jokic. Everybody in the building's on their feet. That was what we came to see, man. That was one of the highlights of the season, bro. That was just so much fun. That was so much fun, man. 37-53. Banchero on PJ. PJ's been sticking him, but Banchero hits a jumper. He's getting a little rhythm now. Doc calls a timeout. Banchero's getting a little bit of a rhythm here. 14-point game. I do want to see Maxey do something off the bench, man. I do want to see Maxey do something off the bench. I want to see one of those runs from him like the Brooklyn game, man. You know, where the offense is struggling a little bit and Maxey provides that spark. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in here, man. Hit the like button. Get me to 100 on YouTube. We got 20 over on PlaybackTV. Playback.tv/RunItBackPhilly. We're watching the game live and in sync. It's a fun time over here, man. It is the future of sports streaming. We're going to build this thing to hundreds of live viewers by the time the app is official. And also on Sixers off nights, we do NBA League Pass watch-alongs on Playback. And we can just chill and watch YouTube videos on Playback, you know? In the off season, probably once a day I'll pop up and just watch a random YouTube video. I'll let you guys pick what YouTube video you want to do a watch along for, or, you know, an old highlights of an old game or something like that. We could go back to 2019. We could go back to 2001. You know what I mean? Whatever, man. It'll be fun. It'll be fun on Playback in the off season. It'll give us something to do in those months where there's no sports, you know what I mean? Those grueling, boring months of the year. where there's no sports. I guess you're supposed to like go to the beach and enjoy yourself, but I just wait for the NBA season to start again. That's what I do. I'm like, yeah, the beach is cool, but man, when's the NBA gonna come back? When's the NFL gonna come back? I guess we have baseball all summer. I could do watch-alongs to Phillies games. That might be fun. Embiid with Mo Bamba on him. Turnaround fadeaway splash. Embiid was kind of fighting him under the rim. Kind of got annoyed. Can watch some Iverson highlights. That would be fun. Some classic Iverson games. That would be fun. Joel has 19 in the first half. Yeah, he's going to have an easy 40. Another. Is that Wagner again? Soup cooler. If you ever need another moderator, I'll apply. Tobias for 3. Bang. Yeah, man, I'll definitely it'll get to the point where I need a couple mods in the playback chat for sure. I probably need some new mods in the YouTube chat too. Tobias, mid-range jumper, missed it. PJ Tucker keeps it alive. Harden for 3. Airballed it. My goodness. Mo Bamba for 3. Splash, and it's an 11-point game. Embiid on Bamba. Embiid gets tripped up. Falls down. Joel does hit the floor a lot every game, man. Must hurt, you know? Bro, he lands on the hardwood floor a lot. Some guy, John, weren't we up by 20? I go to the bathroom for 5 minutes. Yeah, we were up by 20, man. I wanted to extend it to 30. Orlando went on a end of the second quarter run. Embiid at the free throw line. He missed both of them again? Embiid's been missing free throws lately, man. The hell's going on here? Fultz all the way in. Fultz got his own rebound. Missed it again. Joel Euro step past Mo Bamba for a layup. Boncaro, PJ Tucker. PJ gets called for a foul. I don't know about all that. Joel's having his way, but I will say, you know, I don't really think we're trying too hard in this game. I don't think we're trying too hard, which is what we do against most teams like this, which is what gets us in trouble in certain moments. But, you know, the effort there. I will say we do play down to competition. Paul Reed comes in the game, taps Embiid. Embiid's looking at the clock like, why am I coming out with 55 seconds left in the half? He's confused. Wait a minute, bro. The Magic cut the lead to 11. Joel scores. He's trying to keep us keep the lead before the half is over, and Doc subs him out with 55 seconds left. That's just such a random. That's just such a random. And Harden turns it over. That's just such a random substitution. Gary Harris misses a three. That's such a random substitution, man. I don't understand. Embiid doesn't understand. Embiid's looking up at the clock like, I just scored to put us up 13. The Magic are making a run, and you're going to take me out with 50 seconds left? I don't understand that one. 62-50. It's an 8-point game now. Tobias Harris pushes off, no call, gets a mid-range jumper to go. Gary Harris kind of flopped a little bit, though. Markelle Fultz for 3. No. 10-point game going into the half. Yeah, that's just a little bit questionable to me. That's a little bit questionable to me. All right, let's take some notes, man. What do you guys think the talking points of the first half were? I'm going to do that with you guys now because, doing these live streams and then trying to put together like a little 12, 15-minute recap video that I put on YouTube. Sometimes I'm not really like taking notes during the game because I'm kind of talking to you guys the whole time. So, I missed some things. So you guys throw them out there in the chats, man. Throw them out there in the chats. What do you think the keys or the main talking points of that first half was? Embiid. Yeah, I don't. That substitution at the end of the second was just very random to me. Maxi's the only guy on the team with a negative plus minus. Kopech, Doc played b-ball Paul with 55 seconds left just to be able to say, see, I played him and he sucked. Team might have partied too much last night after the Eagles win. Martian, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Need more Maxi in the second half. I'm writing that one down, Martian. Playing down to competition. Not a lot of energy and effort. Partied too much after Eagles win. That's true. They were all there. That's true. They were all there. There's a picture of Embiid, Harden, Maxey, PJ Tucker. Michael Rubin was in there. Meek Mill was in there. Lil Baby was in there. Deshaun Jackson was in there. So they were all in that. They were all in that. Superstar suite, drinking whatever they wanted. Eating whatever they wanted, doing whatever they wanted. Eagles win, advance to the Super Bowl. Who knows what they did after the game? You know what I mean? Where do you think Meek Mill had these boys after the game, bro? Where do you think Lil Baby, James Harden, and Meek Mill went after the game? Where'd they go? Somebody put it in the chat. Where did Meek Mill, Lil Baby, and James Harden go after the game? Cheerleaders? Delilahs? Knitfish said church. Yeah. I doubt that. Cheesecake Factory. That might be true. Soup Cooler. Onyx. Sam Phillips. Could have been a strip club. It was 1,000% a strip club. I don't think Embiid went. Embiid probably went home to his kid and his fiance, because that's how Embiid likes to. That's how Embiid likes to live his life. Very subtle. Harden, on the other hand, very out there, very active in the community, if you will. Paying for some college tuitions, if you know what I mean. Oh man, I need some eye drops. See if I can get a Miller Lite supply drop. I don't think I have a Miller Lite left. No, I don't have one left. I drank it yesterday, man. Damn. See if we can get some alcohol. See if we can have an alcohol delivery up here.
Hello.
Hi, do we have any alcohol in the house?
We got mead.
Oh, yeah. Can I have some of that, please?
Yeah, I can bring some.
And do you have eye drops?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Hey, this game is hard to watch. I'm not having any difficulty watching it. Anytime I get to watch Joel Embiid play basketball, I'm watching. These dudes shooting free throws like Ben Simmons. Yo, you know what's cool about playback though? Like, I think you guys get basically the NBA League Pass broadcast on some of it that you wouldn't get to watch on NBC Sports. You know what I mean? That's cool, man. I like that. This halftime show right here, you wouldn't get to watch this on NBC Sports. You'd be watching commercials. You'd be listening to Amy Fadul and Mark Jackson and the coach, you know, D. Lynam's 97-year-old dad, Jim Lynam. And we get to watch highlights of other games. This is dope. I like it. Jackson Hayes. Here's Ja Morant. Woo! Ja Morant to Brandon Clark, alley-oop. When was it? Oh, this was yesterday. These were yesterday, man. Playback isn't compatible with Xfinity at Sixers home games. What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not compatible with Xfinity at Sixers home games? Xfinity is the only service you can legally watch a Sixers home game on. Xfinity should be the only way playback is compatible with Sixers home games. Brett Mark, why don't we have any young long wings that can do these things? Because Doc Rivers doesn't believe in youth and athleticism. He's focused, he's always focused on experience and playoff performance. So it's just the way it is. NZ for 3. I can't watch on playback anymore with my Verizon account, but it worked before. What? Why not? I'm on the NBC Sports Philadelphia stream, man. It should be working for anybody that has Xfinity. Anybody that has NBC Sports Philly in their television package, it should be working. But NZ, are you out of market? Are you in the Philly area or are you out of market? I think if you're out of market, you would need NBA League Pass to watch it. You're in the Philly area. You have Verizon and NBC Sports, but you can't log in and watch it on playback. That's interesting. I don't know why that is. Sam, if he's focused on playoff performance, he'd retire as the coach. Legend, what's up? Can I watch playback from Europe? I believe so if you have NBA League Pass. You just go over to playback.tv/runitbackphilly. Log in with your NBA League Pass, and it should work. If you're in the Philly area and you have access to NBC Sports Philly, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe log out, refresh the page, try again. I'm not sure, man. I'll have to let them know. Thank you. Thank you. I'll have to let them know in the Discord that there's people that can't log in. I'll have to let them know there's people that can't log in. I don't understand that. You muted your TVs. You don't have to hear Allah. Oh, man. What a guy Allah Abdenabi is. Ooh. Woo! We got some mead from this this meadery in the Hershey Market, man. And I'm still not sure what mead actually is. It's like champagne, kind of. That stuff is strong. Holy cow. Woo. That stuff is strong. Warren the man says pause. Why? What are we pausing for? Austin Baker, man, do I miss Mark Zumoff? Oh my God. Please come back, Mark. Mark, please come back. Mark! Please come back, Mark. DJ, do you know where James Harden lives in Philly? I want to check that on Google Maps. No, I don't know where he lives, man. A lot of the players have high-rise condos in the Ritz-Carlton, which is a high-rise condo building in Philly. But I'm sure they own houses in like some gated communities out in probably Linwood and like, you know, some rich areas. I don't know. When you got as much money as James Harden, man, you probably got a house in Houston, probably got a house in Miami, probably got a house in Philly or the outskirts of Philly. He's probably got a high-rise condo in Philly. You know. I would. I would, man. Imagine that lifestyle, man. Hey, I'm in Miami this weekend. You guys want to come to my house in Miami? What a lifestyle, man. He's Allah. I'm Kate. This is a professional team, he says. This is a professional team. An NBA team? I mean, yeah, it is. Embiid has a house in Paris. That's dope. Google says mead is fermented honey and water. Yeah, it's supposed to be like the most natural form of... It's like the most organic alcoholic beverage, basically. Which is good. You know, you don't have all the wheat and barley that dehydrates you and gives you a hangover, I think. And don't even get me started on cheap liquor, man. I don't drink liquor anymore. Cheap liquor is very bad for you. All right, 62-52. Let's get back up to 20-point lead, man. Let's give some effort here in this third quarter and knock this team out, man. Banchero. PJ got hurt. PJ got kicked in the nuts, I think. PJ Tucker's down. We're going to have to call a timeout. Oh, he's back. He's back. Oh, he got hit in the side of the head. Here's Embiid. Mid-range. Let's go. Bucket. Bucket. Banchero lost it. The Magic got it back, but they missed again. Let's go. DeAnthony Melton running. Tobias Harris all the way in and one. Let's go. Let's get this back to 20. Put this team out of here. I don't know why Fultz is jumping at the three-point line in transition. Fultz supposed to be a pretty good defender, no? Send these bums back to Disney World. $15-point game. Here's Embiid at the three-point line. Gives it to Harden. DeAnthony Melton, a deep three, but he got all of it. Bang. Let's go. We play him again on Wednesday. Man, why do we play the damn Orlando Magic so many times in a season? I don't understand the NBA. I swear to God, we play the Orlando Magic 17 times. DeAnthony Melton travels. Like, what? The NBA schedule is so lame. Really, like, oh, let's give them a Monday night Orlando Magic and then Wednesday night Orlando Magic. Same team, same place. Joel with a big block at the rim. Hey, thanks for coming over to Playback. You got it to work. That's dope. Embiid for three. Missed it. Limit traveling. I mean, then just don't have 82 games, man. If you got to give me 2 Magic games in 3 days, just get rid of one of them. Make it a 72-game season. What does Joel have so far? What does Joel have so far? At least Embiid's playing, so we get to, track Embiid's so we get to track Embiid's scoring, see if he could drop 50 piece. I don't know. Yeah, there's no reason for this many back-to-backs, man. NBA schedule they need to figure it out. And then they constantly try to figure out how to stop players from resting. James Harden for 3 missed it. Like, if you're going to schedule so many back-to-backs in a season, players are going to rest. Melton with a steal. Embiid has Wendell Carter, but here he is fronting him. Now they're doubling him. That's 3 in the key. Banchero's just hanging out in the paint. It's illegal defense. Banchero wasn't guarding anybody. He was just standing in the paint. Wagner wide open for 3. Hits it. Embiid top of the key. Tobias top of the key. Wagner, apparently Tobias hit him in the face. Wagner acted like he got shot by a sniper from the rafters. And Harden hits a 3 from the corner. Wendell Carter for 3. Missed it. Melton all the way in. Floater. Embiid offensive rebound. Harden for 3 again. Missed it. Embiid keeps it alive again, but Orlando has the ball. And Banchero finishes on the other end and 1. We got 20 into playback. Thanks for being here. What did Allah say? I'm not listening. There's a reason I'm not listening, but. Having broken my nose multiple times. It was like nobody cares, bro. Harden and Embiid 2-man game. PJ Tucker in the corner. The old PJ pump fake, but he gets fouled. Harden around an Embiid screen. Tobias, short jumper in the lane, missed it. Melton called for a foul on the other end. Yeah, I tuned him out, man. I don't even listen. I forgot he was even. Ever since I started doing this, it's been a blessing in disguise, man. I can just talk over him. Banchero for 3. It is a 9-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Celtics beat the Magic. The Magic beat the Celtics 3 times this season. It's another team, man. It's like the Houston Rockets. It's like the OKC Thunder, man. They don't have a lot of wins, but they can beat you. They got talent. Markelle Fultz, reverse, missed it. Embiid, another turnover. Embiid's going to try to block Banchero on the other end. I think he did, and Wendell Carter got an offensive rebound. It is a 7-point game, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando's running. The Sixers look tired. I think you guys are right, man. They partied too hard last night. Aussie Sixer, man. Banchero looks nice for his debut season. Magic did well picking him over Chet Holmgren. 100%, man. 100%. Did they pick him over Chet Holmgren, though? Who was the number 1 pick in the 2022 NBA draft? Yeah, it was Banchero. You're right, man. I forgot about that. Listen, I remember, when that leading up to that draft, and I was tweeting that a lot of people didn't like the stuff that I was tweeting, but I said I would stay far away from Chet Holmgren in the top of the draft. And again, I'm not a fortune teller. This is obvious stuff to me. I see Kristaps Porzingis. I see nothing but knee and foot problems from a 7'4" player who plays like a guard. I'm saying the same thing about Wembenyama. What's his name? I'm saying the same thing about him. I'm sorry, man. I don't trust a guy that's that long moving like a guard. The knees, the ankles, the feet, I don't like it. Kevin Durant is an anomaly, but Durant also has a sprained MCL every season. He's been healthy for a long stretch of his career, though. But Ben Simmons was an anomaly. I don't know if Ben really has actual injuries. He just has kind of made up stuff because he doesn't want to play. But I'm staying away from a 7'3", 7'4" player like that, man. I just am. Chet Holmgren guarded LeBron James in a pickup game one time. Broke his foot. Out for the season. Ben's not skinny, though. Chet is legit skinny. Yeah, Chet is a beanpole. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I feel like we don't have a chance in beating the Celtics or the Nets without Matisse Thybulle because he's one player who can contain Tatum, Brown, and Kyrie. Would you agree? Harmon, I talk about this a lot, man, and I do agree with that. I do. I think one of the Sixers' main things that makes me nervous about the Sixers in the playoffs is their perimeter defense on elite guards. Gave up 70 to Tatum and Brown in the first game of the season. Gave up 62 to Seth Curry and Kyrie Irving. Gave up 44 to CJ McCollum. Gave up 41 on 11 threes to Zach LaVine. And it's because we don't have the athleticism to switch everything like most NBA teams do. There's Maxey a drive and finish. Let's go, Maxey. Give me a third quarter run here, Tyrese. Give me a third quarter run, Tyrese. Give me a third quarter run. Banchero. Pull up jumper over PJ Tucker. He hits it. Banchero's feeling himself now, guys. He was missing a lot of shots to start this game. He's feeling himself now. He has 24. Maxey again. Embiid on Wendell. Gets fouled, no call. Loses the ball. Markelle Fultz a wide open drive and a big time dunk on the other end. $75-70. Here's Maxey. Embiid's in the corner. This is an interesting offensive plan here. Harden for three. Hits it. That was a little bit odd to me. Embiid in the corner, and then Harden comes around, kind of a dribble handoff. Fultz drives, gets fouled in the lane by James Harden. GG Matthew, DJ Trent Williams on Philly fans. What does that mean? Did Trent Williams say something about Philly fans? Is that what you're saying? What did he say? I'd take a kid with an NBA build with slightly lower ceiling rather than risk the health concerns. Absolutely, man. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going anywhere near Wembanyama. Same way I wasn't going near Chet Holmgren. Everybody thought Kristaps Porzingis was a unicorn. They labeled him the unicorn. Look at the dude, man. He's on like his fourth team, and you hardly ever see him play. He's always out. What's he out with right now? I don't even know. Made a lot of money off the NBA, though. I got to give him that. Here's Harden. Drive. Misses the bunny. Wagner, Euro step. Finishes over Tobias and Joel. 5-point game, 78-73. Harden, Niang, Embiid on Carter. Turnaround. Man, I just want Embiid to be a little bit more aggressive. Tobias on Fultz. God, good defense by Fultz. Tobias misses the shot. It's a terrible shot. I hate that shot. Tobias dribble back down for 90 seconds. Gary Harris wide open because somebody didn't get back on defense, and it's a 2-point game. Wow. Harden, step back three from the top of the key. Hits it. Thought he got fouled. Harden's keeping us afloat here. Carter Jr. for three. He hits it. We're trading buckets with him now, man. Maxey all the way in on the other end. Nobody's playing defense. It's a shootout now. Tyrese, Maxey, James Harden lineup. That's what I'm saying, man. I told you. Fultz on Maxey. Maxey's playing tough defense. Fultz finishes and one, though. I thought Maxey was playing pretty good defense right there. I don't really see a foul right there. Where's the foul? That was just Fultz going into Maxey's chest. I didn't really see a foul at all. Are they booing him right now? Are they booing Markelle Fultz? Why are we booing? Tyrese, floater, splash. I feel like Tyrese has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder right now, you know, with the Markelle Fultz cooking him a little bit in the paint. Tyrese is like, I am what you were supposed to be. Turnaround fadeaway from Wendell Carter. 85-84. Here's Harden, has Isaac one-on-one. Step back three, airballed it. Montrez offensive rebound. 30-13 run. Is that what this is, man? Boncaro for three. He hits it. It's a tie game. Guys, I was in the second quarter. I don't know why I always do this to myself, man. We always have a 20-point lead in the first half, and I always make a joke about them coming back. But in my mind, I don't really think that's going to happen. And then it happens. I didn't see that Montrez shot attempt. What was that? A fadeaway jumper? Boncaro is on Shake Milton. He's a fadeaway jumper. Didn't even touch anything. But Orlando gets an offensive rebound. Wendell Carter for three, and he hits it. He's feeling himself. We're getting cooked by a bunch of young bucks. 90-87. Niang for three. Short. Niang for three again. Hit it. Never give a pro two in a row. $90-90. Does this game count, though, really? Like, let's be serious. Wendell Carter on Trez. He's feeling himself. He goes with a little lefty hook, and he scores again. Montrez is getting shredded by Wendell Carter. Yeah, young they are, G League they are not. No, they're not G League at all, man. They got talent for sure. We didn't come to play. Here we are. Here we are, man. Not coming to play. Messing around. Shadow Steve, typical Sixers third quarter. Man, typical Sixers third quarter, man. All right. Let's chop it up in the notes here. Second half. Come all the way back to tie. Ricardo Washington, Sixers' two biggest weaknesses on display: no size and no real point guard. I'm going to agree with you on no size, no interior size outside of Joel Embiid. No real point guard. There's this guy named James Harden. It's a pretty good point guard. Raisin, we will win, but it's going to be like 3 when it should have been 20 plus. I agree with that. Hey, you're absolutely right, man. Typical Glenn Rivers playing Montrez instead of playing Paul Reed. So the Magic get easy layups. Bro, we see this night in and night out. Young athletes with size. Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr. These are young athletes with size. They can both score over Montrezl Harrell easily. You would think maybe you would try some youth and athleticism against them, a la Paul Reed, but no. Doc Rivers is not going to do it. He's going to run Montrezl Harrell. And again, man, it's not going to change. We have to survive the non-Embiid minutes. In the playoffs against, if we get to the Eastern Conference Final against the Celtics, you have to survive the non-Embiid minutes, man. Doc must really hate Montrez. He enjoys watching him get cooked. Yeah, it sucks because I can't make a video after every game yelling about Doc Rivers not playing Paul Reed. Like, I'm kind of done saying it. We know what he's going to do now. We know it's a weakness. Markelle Fultz bodies up Montrez, and Jonathan Isaac gets an offensive rebound put back. We are down by 4 to the Orlando Magic. Playing down the competition. That's what we're doing. This is a Shake, Maxi, Trez, Niang, Thibault lineup. Montrez shoots a 15-foot hook shot. Oh, my. Are they booing yet? Are they booing yet? Listen, just get the win, man. Just get the win. Every game's not a blowout. I would like for you to dominate a team like this and rest your guys in the fourth, but every game's not a blowout. They came out with a lack of effort tonight. which was probably expected again with the Eagles advancing to the Super Bowl last night. Raisin, was Montrez ever good? Offensively, yeah. He averaged 16 points per game for his career. He's really, really good around the rim offensively. I think he used to be a better rebounder. But defensively, not really. In 2020, he was 25 years old and was getting destroyed in the Western Conference semifinals against Nikola Jokic, and Doc Rivers refused to adjust and blew a 3-1 lead. And, like, again, if I had to predict the future, it's going to be a big thing. That's going to be a big thing in the playoffs for the Sixers, is surviving the non-Embiid minutes. You know, who's Doc going to play a backup center? Is it going to be Montrez? And if it's Montrez and he's getting shredded in those lineups, is he going to make an adjustment? The thing about that Clippers team is that they didn't have a center outside of Montrez and Zubac, right? So Montrez was getting more than half of the center minutes. At least for us in the playoffs, you know, he's only going to get 8, 10, 12 minutes at backup center. I don't know. You got to survive those. You got to survive the non-Embiid minutes, man. I think that's going to be number 1 on my 4 keys. 4 keys to Sixers. 4 keys to the Sixers winning the East. Again, for those that don't know, tomorrow at 4 p.m. On Bleacher Report app, a stream with me. Just me. Solo. And it is titled 4 Keys to the Sixers Winning the East. On the Bleacher Report app, tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Be there. Maxey gets a bucket. Here's Cole Anthony on the other end. Niang gets a rebound but gets called for a foul. I don't really like that because it was Wagner flopping, really. Or it was Jonathan Isaac flopping, I mean. Isaac. Here's Jalen Suggs. Wagner. Mid-range jumper. Rimmed out. Cole Anthony an offensive rebound. No, we got the ball. Sixers got the ball. Here's Shake Milton. Maxey running again. Thibault drives in. Past to Trez. That was a nice play by Matisse Thybulle, man. That was a nice play by Matisse Thybulle. I'll take that by Matisse. 94-94. God. Oh, my. Montrez gets called for another foul at the rim. Franz Wagner's just going right at Montrez, hitting him with Euro steps, trying to finish at the rim, and Trez is either giving up layups or fouling. So, just not really sure what Montrez is bringing to the game right now that Paul Reed wouldn't bring to the game. I think Paul Reed would do a better job defensively against these guys. I think he would rebound better. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words for it at this point, but whatever. Whatever. I don't know. We need to survive 3 more minutes of Montrez. Let's count it down, man. 3 more minutes. Matisse Thybulle in the corner. Matisse with a little drop step in the lane. Oh, it rimmed out. That was another nice move by Matisse Thybulle. I like the offensive effort there by Matisse in the past 2 possessions. Cole Anthony floater off the glass. Missed it. Give it the ball to Maxey. This is his lineup. Let's get some buckets. Maxey step back 3. Missed it. Maxi's shot is off in this game, too, man. He's trying to do what he normally does. Franz Wagner is a flop artist, man. My God. You got about a foot, you got about 6 inches on Maxi, and you're over here flopping around like a rag doll, you soft-ass bum. Who was in the chat earlier that said Franz Wagner frustrates me? Now I understand what you're saying. This guy plays like a damn rag doll. Get this dude out of here, man. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Is there 2 Wagners on this team? Shake Milton. Thibault again. I'm Matisse for 3. He hits it. We're getting some really good minutes from Matisse Thibault in this lineup, man. Really good minutes from Matisse Thibault in this lineup. I make sure I jot that down, man. Where's the foul? Yo, I didn't even know that, man. I knew there was a Mo Wagner and a Franz Wagner. I never even realized they were on the same team. That's funny. I kept looking at the white guy and saying Wagner, but then I was like, wait, they're both Wagner. Shake Milton blocked by Bol. Bol's a long-ass kid, man. Oh, here goes. Here goes Ala Abdenabi talking about somebody's dad. Maxi all the way in. What's the offensive foul for? He gets called for an offensive foul. Mo Wagner flops again. He's saying review that for a flagrant. That's soft. That's soft. That's soft. That is soft. That's an inadvertent elbow. It better not be a flagrant foul. There's no way they call that a flagrant foul, man. This guy's laying on the ground saying, review that, review that. That's very soft. This Wagner kid's a crybaby, man. Mo Wagner and Franz Wagner. Mo Wagner and Franz Wagner on the same team. That's wild. I mean, that's just a player going up for a layup and you putting your face like that. He didn't even really throw the elbow. I don't even think it should be an offensive foul, to be honest with you. So they call it not a flagrant, but it's not like he extended and threw the elbow. It's like he went up for a layup and Wagner's face was right there. Am I wrong about this? That was pretty lame, if you ask me. That was pretty lame. You ask me, that was pretty damn lame. 72 in the YouTube chat. Hit the like button. Let's get to 100. Here's Wagner to Wagner. Finishes at the rim. He's complaining to the refs again. This guy's such a baby, man. Here's Maxi. Trez still in the game. 8:39 left. Niang. Pump fake. Is he going to drive? Oh, no. Niang loses the ball out of bounds. But it was off of Wagner. Man. Embiid comes back in and gives us a bucket with 8 minutes left, man. Tie game. Wagner for 3, missed it. Wagner rebound. Other Wagner for 3. No, he passed it. Wagner underneath. Missed a layup and a late foul call. Oh my God. This guy's just screaming at the refs and they're rewarding it. Stop rewarding this crybaby nonsense. Just because he screams at the ref, he gets a foul call? Nobody touched him. What a bitch-ass call, man. Bro, he misses the shot and screams at the ref. He misses the layup and screams at the ref afterwards, and then the ref calls the foul. Are you serious, man? Like, are you serious, dude? That's ridiculous. $99.99. Embiid loses it. Embiid fouls Wagner on the other end. The other Wagner. Now Embiid's yelling at the refs. The super free throw bros, Mo and Franz. Burbank, you're absolutely right, man. These guys are flopping around and crying more than Harden and Embiid. Now Niang's having words with Wagner. Niang's telling him to shut his ass up. You know how George Niang gets down. At least we got something interesting in a Monday night Orlando Magic game after the Eagles NFC Championship game. Harden woke up and drank a liquid IV, some Advil, made sure he drank water all day, took a couple naps, drank some protein shakes, trying to cure that hangover. Here's Embiid on Wagner. Let's see if he flops again. They bring the double team. Harden, Embiid, mid-range jumper. He got fouled, no call. Why are these refs? Embiid all the way in. Finishes with the left hand. Embiid's getting pissed off at the refs, man. Embiid's not liking the officials too much right now. Where's PJ? Why do we have Embiid and Niang? Niang, oh, Wagner, that was such a nice move. And Niang had words for Wagner about a minute ago. Wagner comes down and hits them both with a nasty spin up and under. That was nasty. And Niang gets called for the foul. And then Wagner kind of looks at Niang and I'll give you that, Wagner. I know you got skills. Just shut your mouth and stop crying the whole damn game. Yeah, he wouldn't pull that on PJ. You're right. Niang's step back three. He wants revenge. He airballed it. Oh man. Charge. Oh, they call a block. I feel like the officials are giving the Orlando everything in this game. Wagner charges into Embiid. Embiid takes the charge. That's a charge! It's a charge! He's outside the restricted area. He's outside the line. Wagner gets the call that he wants, and he's still crying to the refs. What are these refs doing, man? These refs are awful in the fourth quarter, man. Refs were promised free universal tickets. Refs were promised his foot is still moving. That's not a charge. Whose foot? Embiid? The right foot? I mean, technically, I guess you might be right, man. I think he has pretty good position, though. I think he has pretty good body position right there. Look at that. Is his body moving? Yeah, maybe a little bit, man. Maybe a little bit. I think that should have been called the other way. Game is probably over. This team is trash at retaking leads. Didn't we just come back from a 15-point deficit against the number 1 seed in the West? We'll see what they call it. Doc challenges. That's Embiid's 5th foul also. Yeah, you guys are right. He was slightly moving. So they uphold the call. Yeah, but the offensive player is leaning in, forcing contact, not really going for a natural shooting motion. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you look at what Wagner did on that play and you take Embiid out of the equation, is that how he does a layup? No. He was leaning in, forcing contact. $23 into playback. Playback.tv/runitbackphilly. We're over here. We're over here hanging out. Austin Baker, thanks for being here, man. What's up? Rare Doc Challenge, yeah. This would be a pretty bad loss considering the first half lead. Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm having a hard time, I'm having a hard time calling this one because I know what happened yesterday. These dudes look tired. Straight up. They look tired, man. Jalen Suggs is all over Harden. Embiid has Wagner. Does he want revenge? He passes it. Suggs is flying all over the court. This is an interesting defense. Harden, step back 3. Not exactly what you want right there. Jarrett Newsom, what's up, man? We have to win these games. March schedule is not our favorite. Cole Anthony for 3. Missed it. Get a rebound. Tobias, it's a 5-point game. If we just win this game, I'll be happy. It was ugly. The effort wasn't what it should be. Harden drives in, misses a layup. Not even close. Tries to get a foul. He's over. Now it's 5-on-4 because he's laying on the other side of the floor, and the Magic get a wide open 3. That's James Harden's fault. That one. Come on, James. Get the fuck up. Scheduled loss. Basketball gods. Should we watch Doc Rivers' post game interview on playback? Is that what we should do? One-sided officiating. Westside P, what's up? They were definitely out partying with Meek Mill last night. They definitely were, man. I'm telling you right now, I know from experience, hangovers when you're 33 are a lot different than when you're 23, man. I used to party, hardly sleep, everything, show up to the court next day and ball out. Now when I'm actually hungover, I have trouble even getting up to my YouTube studio. Just literally right above my bedroom. Mo Bamba, what up? It's the basketball gods. DJ, don't worry. Good teams will get up on you. Embiid and Harden don't get calls. They drop their heads and focus on whining. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong about that. And they've been doing it this game. They've been doing it this game, man. The Magic have 56 points in this game. What's up with Mark Jackson's shoes, man? Man's got some orange and black gaiters on. If we just fire Doc Rivers, we would have a better record and better rotations. Bragosi, so hangovers get worse? Oh my God, yeah. Hangovers get so much worse, bro. I don't drink liquor anymore. Like, I have canceled it. I won't even touch it. Because my hangovers are insane. I'm talking like days. Like, I don't feel right for an entire week if I really put back some liquor. You know what I mean? I don't even do it anymore, man. I'm telling you, they get a lot worse. So buck up for that. Or quit drinking. One or the other. I quit drinking for like I 97% quit drinking. I drink at home a little bit. I stick to light beers when I go out. Couple light beers, you know what I mean? But I don't really party anymore, man. Hangovers are too bad. Joel finally gets a foul call. Refs and Wagner brothers beating us. J215, who was out in the city last night? Everybody? James was with Meek Mill and Lil Baby, and Maxey was with him. Deshaun Jackson was with him. Embiid was in the picture at the Eagles game. I don't think Embiid goes out and parties, but Mo Bamba, if Embiid fouls out and we bring in Montrez, I'm turning the game off and riding the Eagles high. Yeah. Embiid has 5 fouls. He's at the free throw line. We're down by 8 to the Orlando Magic. Embiid has 28. He had 19 in the first half. Wagner to Wagner. Wagner on PJ. At least we got PJ back in the game because Niang was getting cooked. Jalen Suggs about a 40-footer. Missed it. Get a rebound. D'Anthony Melton, Mr. Do something on the floor. Good hustle by Mr. Do something, but now he has to jump it up against Mo Wagner. 86 in the YouTube. Hit the like button. Get me to 100. And if you haven't checked it out yet, come on over to Playback TV. It's the new streaming service. It's the future. It's the Twitch of sports streaming. Playback.tv/RunItBackPhilly. We're over here watching the game live and in sync. Here's the jump. Melton won the jump. I swear to God, Wagner has 8 inches on him. DeAnthony Melton wins the jump ball against Franz Wagner. Here's Embiid on Wagner, 1-on-1. Come on, you cooked Jokic, now cook these bums. They're triple teaming him. We got to swing the ball. Embiid, a terrible kick-out pass, man. Joel's going to shoot a step-back three. Missed it. Tobias Harris, offensive rebound. Kick it out. Melton. Magic are playing tough defense. I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. They are flying around the perimeter. Melton all the way in, gets a foul call. Suggs thought he got all ball. I really think that the same thing I've been saying. Crazy Legs, thanks for coming in the playback chat, man. What's up? Shoot the damn ball, he says. Yeah. Shoot the damn ball, man. Same thing I've been saying for a couple years, too, is you know, Embiid's gotten better at kicking out of double teams, but when Magic bring a triple team like that and Embiid's not kicking the ball out fast enough, we need to kick the ball out and swing it and find the open man. We're always too slow at swinging the ball. The kick out and the swing is always so slow, man. You just let the defense get back. Banchero, mid-range jumper, short. Offensive rebound for Jalen Suggs. Gets fouled. My God. Does that count as a shooting foul? He gets a rebound. He's like on the floor and kind of throws it straight up. I mean, I guess so. Whatever. Offensive rebound to Jalen Suggs with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. In between four players. Oh, my. We had four guys around the rim and they got the offensive board. Suggs hits 2 free throws. We are down by 8 with 3 minutes and 55 seconds left to the Orlando Magic. 2 days after beating the number 1 team in the West, the Denver Nuggets. I need James Harden to do something in this game, man. He has Banchero one-on-one. He's going to drive past him all the way to the rim. That's what I need you to do, Harden. That's what I need you to do. It's a 6-point game. Just win this game, and I will forgive you all for everything. Magic, call a timeout. Just win this game, and we won't even talk about it. We'll pretend it never happened as long as you just win this game. Just win this game, and it never happened. Oh, my. Austin Baker, I think we stopped practicing free throws, man. We've been terrible free throw shooting team for a couple. Oh, my goodness. For a couple, sorry, I got distracted for a couple seconds right there. We were, we've been a terrible free throw shooting team. Last game and this game. You want to blame every loss on Montrez? I mean, yeah, the Montrez lineup wasn't good. Wagner was cooking him, but Embiid came back in. The starting lineup's been in, and they're you know, starting lineup came back in, man. And they are getting beat by the Orlando Magic. That's what's happening. Bragosi, if we lose this, we better beat Boston. I mean, I've seen now that we can play up to competition and we play down to competition. So You know, I think I'm done taking these games too seriously, especially a night after the Eagles won the NFC Championship game. I'm not going to get red in the face and scream and be angry about this. Wendell Carter no, that's Gary Harris, but he missed it. Here we go, 6-point game. Let's go, James. I need you to do something. James to Melton, back to James. He's got Banchero on him. Here's Embiid, has Wagner one-on-one. They bring the double right away. Are we going to skip it? What are we going to do? Embiid shoots a jumper. He hits it. Let's go, 4-point game. Fultz all the way in, bodies Embiid, misses a layup, but Wagner gets an offensive rebound. Somebody box out! The Orlando Magic have 15 offensive rebounds and 22 second chance points. Embiid's double teamed in the corner. We're not even moving. Nobody's moving. DeAnthony Melton for 3. Missed it. This game's over, bro. PJ Tucker called for a foul. This game's over. Embiid's getting double teamed and nobody's moving, bro. We're just standing around watching. What are we doing? Wagner with a nice flop there to put the game away. Why don't we move? Why does this team not move? Why is there no movement in our offense? We still just, hey, give the ball to Joel and everybody stand around and watch. And if he gets double teamed, what do we do? I don't know. I don't know. If he gets double teamed, hey, Doc, what do we do if he gets double teamed? I don't know. Figure it out. Shut up, Allah. 115 to 107. Here we go. 2 minutes left. Embiid at the top. A little bit of motion now. Tobias Harris around the screen. The Magic are playing tough defense, man. Embiid has Wagner one-on-one. He's passing it out. Why is he not taking Wagner? Tobias Harris misses a layup. DeAnthony Melton offensive rebound and he gets fouled. Man, Tobias Harris. Rebounding lost this game 100%. And what is rebounding, man? It is effort. Effort, man. Uh, 6-point game, 144 left. Bloodshot, what up? Markelle Fultz around a screen. Fultz all the way to the rim. Embiid got sealed by Wagner. No call. That's a clear out. DeAnthony Melton. Harden. Somebody shoot the ball. Maxey in the corner. Somebody shoot it. Embiid loses the ball. What are we doing? Why are we flopping looking for calls instead of shooting the damn ball? Shoot the damn ball! Nobody wants to shoot it. Tobias loses the ball again. Another turnover. This game's over. Banchero, a wide open dunk. Doc calls a timeout. What are you calling a timeout for? The game's over. These idiots, you're down by 6 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left. They're passing the ball to everybody, and nobody wants to shoot it. What the hell was that? What the hell was that at the end of the game? What the hell? Shoot the ball. Yeah, now they want to move the ball around. They were playing hot potato. Somebody fucking shoot it, bro. Harden's like, no, you take it. Melton's like, no, you take it. Embiid's like, you take it. Embiid had Wagner one-on-one a couple of times. Passed out of it. This was a lame-ass game, man. Lame way to end it, bro. You're up by 20 in the first half. Here I am. Here I am again, thinking this team is going to extend a 20-point lead, put a team away, and rest our players in the fourth, and there's another turnover, and this game's over. Here I am again, thinking we're gonna be a championship contending team and take care of the Orlando Magic. And they blow a 20-point lead. And they look like disjointed, dysfunctional garbage the entire fourth quarter. I want to see Doc Rivers' press conference, though. So we're going to stay on Playback TV until Doc Rivers' press conference comes up. I think we can do that. Do we get to do that, or does it end? If it ends, then it ends. But if it stays and it gives us the post-game live show, I'm staying on Playback TV until Doc Rivers' press conference because I just want to hear what he says. You take out the number 1 seed in the West, and then you get your ass kicked by the Orlando Magic. You don't think they overlooked them? They definitely overlooked them. They got out-hustled. Same story I always say about this team, man. Same story I always say. Out-hustled, out-rebounded, transition defense. On and on and on. The transition defense might not be as big of an issue in the playoffs when you're playing more playoff caliber teams that don't just have a bunch of young athletes flying up and down the floor. But the rebounding issue is going to be a big problem for the 76ers. The rebounding issue is going to be a major problem. Harrell can't rebound at all. We choke away every lead in every third quarter of every game. Doc Rivers type of game. You think they learn from their mistakes, but it's been years of this nonsense. Yeah, so we don't get to watch Doc Rivers' press conference on playback. It just says game has ended. Yeah, I wish we got to watch Doc Rivers' press conference, man. That would be cool. But anyway, yeah, thank you all for coming through, man. Thanks for hanging out in the Playback TV room, playback.tv/runitbackphilly. It is the future. It is the Twitch of sports streaming. It's in beta. It's not even an official app yet. it's going to take off. There's going to be explore pages. You're going to be able to go in there and see a whole bunch of streamers watching sports streams. We do NBA League Pass watch-alongs. They're going to get an NFL license for next season. We're going to do a lot of things on Playback. So if you haven't checked it out yet, playback.tv/runitbackphilly. Thank you to everyone in the YouTube chat, the YouTube stream. Thank you to everybody. Somebody said check Swipe a Cam's tweet. What's he tweeting? Haha, you beat us and then you lost to the Magic? That doesn't matter, bro. We still beat you, and Jokic choked in the fourth quarter and got clamped by PJ Tucker. What would his point be? I'm not reading his tweet. I'm not reading his tweet, man. But I'll have about a 15-minute recap video on this game. It'll be posted in about an hour, so check for that. And other than that, man, I'll catch you guys on the next one.